week 14, almost done. 2 more weeks to go. I know you're getting excited. I needed to do a quick lesson with you, talking about tracking patients or clients. By now, you probably have quite a few. You probably should have pretty much a full caseload, and so you may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed with keeping up with where everything is and when everything needs to be done. And so I'm going to give you a few pointers on how to go about keeping up with your clients. One thing that you want to make sure you do is you keep a list of your clients. You should never keep the names, as you know, but if you use your phone or if you use a calendar or whatever you use, you want to put down in your calendar where when your clients were first admitted, and then make sure that you document when their next reevaluation is going to be, when their case conference is, when their planned discharge is. I like to keep mine a month keep up with mine at a month at a glance, so I can see what's going on for the week. And then I have 30 days that I'm looking at as well. So I keep up with the client that way. Then you also want to make sure you put in there when the case conferences are, when any meetings that you might have, such as staff meetings. If you're in the OT Association, you'd want to put have your association meetings listed. When is your supervisory visits for your licensure, your supervision requirements? Make sure you know who your supervising therapist is. You can put them in there on the calendar. You might have family conferences coming up, so you would want to keep up with that. Your documentation, you want to make sure that you know when your documentation is due. Of course, the initial eval you would receive from the occupational therapist, and then when is your weekly progress note, or do you have a monthly progress note due? Do you need to help collaborate with the occupational therapist for the discharge summary? In your book, in chapter 14, they have several different types of tracking sheets, and I suggest that you take a big look at that and see if there's any that you think would be helpful to you, or if you have your own way of keeping up with it. But the most important thing I can tell you is get yourself organized, find a way to keep up with it day by day, week by week, and you will be much better off in the long run. So if you have any questions, give me a holler, email me. I look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks. Enjoy the rest of your week.